Welcome to another edition of High Noon Live Draw. This is February the 1st, 2019, and I see we have somebody in the chat already. Awesome. Hello, Abel Parsons. Yes, you are first, buddy. And today I'm doing a suggestion given a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it was for sci-fi, and that is Gigantor, the robot Gigantor. He is an old, I think it's old sci-fi cartoon. So hopefully people will like the Gigantor of a drawing I do. So I guess I will switch over to that so you can see my drawing area. I have invited other panelists, so hopefully they do come. But that's the great thing is you never know what's going to go on this show. The only thing you know that's going on this show is there is going to be a drawing. And hopefully, for most people, hopefully they think it's a cool drawing. Oh, just make sure you can get out of that dick. That didn't come out right. Ditch you dig for yourself. Or whoever you're doing it for. Because the last thing you want to do is dig a ditch and not be able to get out of it. Or dig a hole and not get out of it. Okay, Manny, there you go. A big circle. I get a big circle. Here's another sort of circle, Manny. Manny will be pleased today. All these circles are sort of circles. So why are you digging a ditch, Abel, if you can hear me? If you feel like sharing as to why you were digging a ditch? Okay, guess he's digging the ditch. For internet cable. Company left it on the ground, on top of the ground. Yeah, there's a smart thing to do for idiot people. Well, it sounds like you won't have to dig a deep ditch. Just hopefully it's not doesn't it's not a long ditch. About 50 feet or so. I guess that's not too bad. Could be worse. Metallic mohawk. Hey, Brandon. How are you today? Doing an old sci-fi classic? So, who would people like me to draw from the DC universe on next Tuesday? No problem. No problemo. You're on the road again, on the road again. Creeper. Okay. We got to vote for Creeper. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. And if you're listening to this later, and it's obviously before Tuesday, whatever of February 2019, after the first Tuesday after. If you would like to put in the comment section who you might like me to draw, per character with the most votes or whatever will win. Yes, I am drawing Gigantor, Brandon. Or the Spider-Man slash Superboy combination. Do you remember? Spider-Boy is who you're talking about. That's an amalgam one. I don't consider him strictly DC, but then again, I don't consider him strictly Marvel. Yeah, that was from after the DC versus Marvel showdown thing. Back in the 90s. Hank Henshaw. Oh, Cyborg Superman. Oh yeah, has anybody seen The Reign of the Superman yet? I just watched it yesterday, last night. Wonder what people have thought who have seen it. And I also finished watching The Punisher season 2 as well. For anybody who's seen that, what did you think of it as well? Okay, The Reign of the Superman, I guess, is new to you. Yeah, if you've seen Death of Superman, the more recent one, I know they did the Superman Doomsday. Norm Appaludio. Hello. Good to meet you. Take it's your first time here. I don't remember seeing you before. I'm not sure whether you watched them. my other videos, but thanks for stopping by. Love having you here. Nombre. Oh, yeah, nombre. Nombre apellido. I take it you would be Spanish. Espanol. Let me go back to my reference that I have a better face trying. How are you today, nombre? Sorry I butchered your name. But unfortunately, it's something that happens on the internet. People are always going to butcher names. Yeah, if able, yeah, who's saying Hittin, Hittin name, bro. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, the Death of Superman. As long as you've seen that, the newer one, because it's based off of that. Well, on based off of the actual Death of Superman. Let's see that. So how are you today? All through school, I knew when I knew when I teacher my name on the reach my name on the student list because they would get a funny look and trying to say Abe a couple times or just the last name. Cool. Oh, I'm hitting the name. Okay. So how are you two today, Abel? Well, I meant, sorry, Nombre, I've already asked Abel. What sort of things are you into? Are you liking what you're seeing here? If you have any questions, comments, more than feel free to ask. I try and be an open book. Or anybody else out there who has any questions or comments, feel free to ask questions and share comments. As you hopefully can see, I am drawing Gigantor, an old sci-fi cartoon robot or sci-fi cartoon series. I will be going over it with some inks. And at one time, I'm probably gonna start. I was been coloring these lately. I'm just trying to think whether I should keep coloring them or save it for a coloring speed coloring video, time lapse. What do you people think? Do you guys prefer time lapse coloring? That way some shading gets, well, some shading and all that. I prefer coloring books. Okay. No, I mean, would you want to? Okay, most of that stuff will be a while. This stuff because I'm going through a lot of my older programs, trying to edit them and get stuff out that I've done for and make it time lapse and try and make it so it's done in like 5 minutes or less. Explain a little bit about the character, their mind. Drawing too. Yeah, the drawing. Well, I'll probably do the drawing time lapse eventually. Well, I'll probably do it before the coloring. Just have it go edit this video, but probably this one for time lapse of seeing this guy being drawn and inked is probably a good month away. But as long with the coloring, but because I've got a lot of videos to edit through for stuff like that. Because if you look at my list, I have like over 400 videos. Not that that's a bad thing, but yeah, I'll time lapse this. Hey JP, hey model. Yeah, but yeah, I'll time lapse this as a drawing and then time lapse it coloring. Would be what I'm thinking. What do you think about him having a wrench now, model? Go ahead and take it away now. Okay. There, you're on even ground now. You happy?
She-Ra. She-Ra. This is a joke. At least we're having fun. Okay, I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing with the mods. To mod or not to mod? This is the question. The question that has what shall we say, eluded people ever since the beginning of YouTube. To mod or not to mod? So for JP and Model, have either of you watched the new season of The Punisher or seen the new uh, Reign of the Superman? Oh, yeah, well, that makes it hard to talk about that with you.
for either of them. They're good. They're both pretty good, my opinion. I gotta get back on there again soon to finish up my CN Tower Skydome thing. Okay, and model must not be listening or something because he has yet to respond. I'd like to make executive co-host. My question is, when it's on, that's when it's on your channel. But what about when it's on his channel? Model, isn't he host and then you're co-host? The boss. You can be the boss on your channel. You're saying? Okay, so let's see. Need to erase some pencil lines here. Yeah. You can't fire me for insubordination, though. Yeah, that'd be a little hard on your show, on your channel. So, those files that you were saying to send you, just post the pictures in a DM to you, because I've got them all set to go. So, I went through and found the best that I liked. That I think gave the right information. Uh, I should be able to do that today. So, you got to start getting back on here so we can show for you a little bit. Is Abel still out there digging his ditch? How dare I? Dare you? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're much. I should have one desk. Ah, uh-huh. Because JP's the man if you want to get any sort of modeling work done, computer or otherwise. Yeah, I said model. I was thinking I said JP there for a second. Although JP is the guy you want to go to for car work. As you can see through his streams. Where's that Melter? That was JP. Melter hasn't been on in a while either. And I'm 8 away from 300. Not that, I'm celebrating at 300. My next celebration is 500. So we got to get there. I'd like to get there in this. I'd like to get there this month, meaning February. At 300 do streams as a Spartan. What you mean have on like a Roman hat, or what do you mean exactly there, Abel? I am the Red Ranger Bronco. 300 equals 1,000. We get humor. We just don't get Yankee humor. We get real humor. Uh, oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I have to follow somebody else on Instagram. They followed me the other day. Um, I said I'd follow them back. A, a red cape, a helmet, a sword, something like that, wearing or in your background. Well, I've got a red cape, I've got a helmet, and I do have a sword. I have a few swords. Not real, but, you know. So that could be done. You follow me in your car. Where do you follow me in your car? You're an awful long way from home, aren't you not? I'm sorry. So how did you find out about me, Nombre? If you don't mind me asking. It's always nice to know what I may or may not be doing that's attracting people to my channel. And always, all my stuff is for sale. All these original pieces of art for 25 bucks. I do some more inking on my Voltron. So just give me a minute, people, to get that out. Hey, nobody's saying anything. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. What's new and interesting in your life? Okay, it doesn't have to be interesting. Where are you following me in your cartoon, JP? Do you know where I'm going? Am I going crazy? Maybe. Let's see. Grab a different marker. I need to bring up my Voltron reference. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo. Okay, so has everybody left the chat room? It says we got two viewing. So who is still here? Who are the faithful followers? Me. JP's probably just finished his lunch, so he's back up, probably back working. Same with Model. Chesty says he's here. Just got here a short while ago. Could check because he was driving. Well, that's a good idea, not to type on your phone and drive at the same time. Cool to have you here, Trusty. So, have you seen the new season of Punisher, Trusty, or the new Superman movie, DC movie? The cartoon where Reign of the Superman. I know it didn't follow the comic book completely. Like the comic book better. I think they should have made it into instead of two movies. I think they should have done three. So I was asking people earlier, Trusty, who they think I should do for Tuesday when I do DC. Abel's got like about three different votes in. Okay. Yeah, I gotta let these markers bring that ink to the right spot. Um, so that's a 3. Let's do something with 3 or not. I think we can. Although I must say, I think Punisher season 2 is a bit tamer than season 1, at least in the violence and all that. Yeah, Tuesdays are my DC day. Um, Abel has he suggested Creeper, Cyborg Superman, and although actually I'm not really sure whether I consider this strictly DC. He said Spider-Man from the not Spider-Man, Spider-Boy from the Amalgam universe, which was a cross between Ben Riley, Spider-Man, and Superboy. So members of Justice Society. So that would be Alan Scott Green Lantern, Golden Age Flash, aka Gary Cockman, Golden Age Adam, uh, Hawk Girl, I think, Hourman, Mr. Terrific, the real Mr. Terrific. I don't really like Mr. Terrific on the Flash. I don't think he's as good as he is in the comics. Not to mention some of the other differences that they made in the character. Hello, E. How are you this afternoon? Thank you. This is my Voltron. I finished my Gigantor. There is my Gigantor. Well, that's definitely good. Trying to love all the channels. Hard thing to do, for sure. So, who watched Drawn and Quartered last night? Fan edition. Ah, why a thumbs down? Is that just because it was on Todd's channel? Uh, I watched the last half about it. I was modding another channel before that because it's a troll fest. No, because people just vote to troll. Well, I doubt the one major vote that's always been like that is boosters. And now that he's won, I don't think you're going to see that as much. He wasn't even on the poll last night. Diana won last night. Mr. Dillard came in second. Deserve to? No. I think now that the trolls have gotten that out of their system, I don't think it's going to happen again. Now, I must admit that last week I did vote for him. He's going to be there. He's going to be the comic relief still, probably. But I think it's something everybody got out of the system finally. Although, true, uh, I voted for Vince last night myself. Yeah, I definitely know the feeling for that. I think I've missed out because of it, or come close to missing out. I don't know whether the votes would have went to me or somebody else, but in the past, because of it. But like I said, I think it's out of their system now, so yeah, true. But a lot of them were gonna just keep voting for him until he got one. I think that's half why I did it last week. Let him finally win, get to the pros. I voted for him on the pro edition too. As ridiculous as that is too. But there's the thing. I don't think Booster's going to put himself on the pro ever again, too. No. Now that he actually won. Because last week when he won, it was like, oh God, I won. What do I do now? He almost conceded not going, if I remember, or he was thinking about it. So now I think I don't think you're going to run into that with the fan edition. I could be wrong, but so I've just got to finish this foot up now. I've got some time, so yeah, yeah. I don't think he's going to be on the thing anymore. I don't think he came in second place, on the pros. According to Chester, when he was talking with Mike afterwards, there was, you know, Mike didn't end up having a problem with it or whatever. It was a fun experiment. And, oh, maybe not fun. I don't know. I must admit, for the longest time, that I thought he should have been taking his name off the poll too. But what you gonna do, right? What do you mean? How mad would Chester be? At what exactly? You know what? Probably none at all, because there's all sorts of starting up. As you know, there was Drawn and Tortured. I'm not sure whether that's still going. And technically, it was partially Pixel's idea, the fan edition. It wasn't Chester's at all. So, and now there's Drawing Blood. Which is the wrestling version, the strictly wrestling version. So it is sparking actually a lot of different versions of it, and I think Misfit Hero Comics, the guy that did Hero with an E, I think he's starting up his own version. It's on tonight, actually. I didn't think I'd be able to go on it, but I'm going to probably be able to go on it tonight. Hey, John, just don't call it Drawn and Quartered, and you'll be fine. Ooh, that was too thick. I don't know which number that's supposed to be of the cat, so. Uh, I don't stay up that late. Oh, you can have it earlier. I know, like I said, Misfit is having theirs at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. Yeah, they're doing. That's what they're doing. It. They're doing it from 7:30 to I think 9. Almost done. You're almost done digging your ditch. There, Abel. Yeah, it doesn't matter necessarily about who has the more subs. You could be different subs, and you might attract different people based on whatever the type of show you're doing. Well, you know what your thing is for your drawn and quartered. Like if you go strictly wrestling, like not that you'd be doing strictly wrestling, but and thank you, Abel. Oh, he's welcome to come on mine then anytime if he's able. He's able. I did not mean that. Well, I meant did, but I didn't mean the pun. Is that a pun without meaning it? You guys didn't see me finish off the foot. Oh, just drop the speaker. Not a big speaker. It's not an expensive speaker, but still. Gonna have to scan this in. This is actually done now, I think. So, oh, my Gigantor. Finished my Gigantor earlier. I have now finished my Voltron. I don't know what I'm going to work on after Voltron for extra thing. So, nobody's come in. We got only 4 people viewing. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Just say, hey, have a great, wonderful day. And I guess that's about it. Be sure to follow me, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that wonderful stuff. And we will see everybody later. Be sure to watch out for my drawings that'll be coming up later in the day. So have a great day. God bless everyone.